Hello, hello, hello. Hola, everyone. Like my t shirt. Hi there. It's Alan coming at you today with some poetry, some poems from my friend Fee, Jeremy Fee. Finally getting to his collection, Eclectic Nightmares, spoken word poetry. And I've been wanting to read this for all year at least. Finally got the opportunity. I spent some time with it off and on um, this year, or this last month and last weekend in particular. So I'm going to read three poems starting from the back to the front. This is our Leaves of Sats from Fantasy Poems. And this is a take on Leaves of Grass, of course. But check out the assonance in this poem. Leaves of Sats, 2021. The acrid, arid wind whistled through the leaves of sats carried the succulent scent of the wildberry vines entwined around the foot of the root, of the ancient petrified bark of the home of the silver-feathered lark. The lark, the celebrated bird who knew the spoken word, nested and rested. One day, as a young traveler came to pass, and when the green-cloaked lady stood still for a while, an almost ivory-colored creature laughed and laughed. "What is it?" she cried. "Who are you? Where are you? When did you see me? Why do you cackle so? How can you be so cruel to a stranger?" Sat unseen, the bird, known for its boisterous voice, spoke. "A master of the interrogatory, I see." The noble woman replied, "Show yourself, and make myself vulnerable like you? No, no, no. Then I'll be on my way. Yes, I'd prefer you didn't stay." As the lady's boots crunched the leaves spread across the forest floor, the lark heard himself let out an uncontrolled squeak. "What is it?" asked the woman, pausing her step. "Will you be lonely once I am gone?" she said with a coy look in her eyes. "Fine," the unseen fowl admitted at last. "I will miss a creature so lovely as you. So why don't we sing together before you go?" "What songs do you know?" she replied. The lark scooted to the edge of the branch of the old tree and showed his form. "I only know the song I sing to celebrate myself," he declared for the girl he wished to befriend, but his eyes went wide with terror as he saw from beneath her cloak, in one swift swoosh, she revealed a crossbow and fired its bolt, with it hitting square through the beak. "What a lark," she said to the surrounding woods, when the mockingbird fell dead at her feet. She delighted in her deceit. A victory that she felt was all too sweet. Next, from horror poetry, we have Because I Could Not Stop for Modesty. Obsessed, maybe I am. Sometimes I need to remind myself to be mindful of modesty. Because I have a mind full of modesty. Because I could not stop for modesty, she saw it fit to wave to me, pull over to the side of the road, and offer a ride with she. With only me and modesty, I felt a journey of true infinity. Sometimes slow, sometimes fast, she had a rhythm all of her own. Brightly, she felt pride in her town. She drove me past the high school stadium, the Modesty Mavericks, she had named them, playing hard for the tackle, the pass, and the win. We made round to the Dorian Gray Memorial Fine Arts Center, auditorium, and museum. I chuckled, not telling her it was named for a fictional man. She asked if I wanted to swim, maybe skinny dipping in the famous spot known for the Lake Modesty murderer killing his wife. Fearful of the alligators, the snakes, and the human monsters as well, I tried to whistle away my worries and asked her to continue to drive. At the cemetery, she stopped the old roadster and floated out from behind the wheel, revealing her spiritual nature, stopping to cry at a cross on a crypt. Of course, how had I forgot? There was a memorial with flowers for modesty's sake. She was dead at least a decade now, the founding mother of old, but her myth lived on with such strength. You'd think she was still alive. The ghostly cackle could be convincing too, especially when she had you alone at her grave, where she insisted your death could bring her back, even for just one night. She reached her ghostly hands into her clothes, and deeper still, not where I thought she'd go, but up to my beating heart. I felt no pain at the moment, simply the stoppage of my blood flow and my breathing as I realized she had me, and I had to let this life go. And last but not least, the third poem in the collection is entitled Eclectic Nightmares, 2021. I'm reading through my despair. I'm writing another nightmare. They tell me to settle down, write a genre, just one. To me, it's unsettling, making my mind come undone. For a jack of all trades, success is rare. I try hard to avoid unsolicited self-repair. I want my eclectic nature to work like the word electric. I want some electricity pumping, flowing quick. I want to shine so bright other people will stare, instead of giving me that current look, that glare. I'm reading through my despair. It's another genre. But do you really care? With my multiverse, I'll write whatever I want. Horror, fantasy, sci-fi, memoir, true crime, romance, superheroes, supernatural, coming of age, enemies prevail, comedy, tragedy, murder mystery, a modern myth of modesty, a metaphysical self-stabbing, a conspiracy most foul, a moth that doth dream, a universe of possibilities, a reflection upon a life of learning. I'll write yet another nightmare. And as I read them back to forward, the last poem gives you a taste of what's to come. So I recommend this. 4 stars on Goodreads. And if you've read this, please leave a comment below. What are your favorite poems in it? And I wish you a great Poetry Thursday. I'm out.